You're doubting me, so I couldn't do it. The horse said I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Look at me. Pound for pound.
I was caught up in a situation, could have gone real bad. I dipped, took a long vacation, no doubt left man of them mad. Gone. I left the hood, I said I would, so I'ma get mad and I won't feel bad. If they could, they probably should, but most man end up in a two-man pad. Left the hood, I said I would. I left the hood, I said I would. Ain't coming back. If they could, they probably should. I left the hood, I said I would. I left the hood, I said I would.
I told you. Now look at me now. Look at me now.
I left the hood, I said I would.
I could do it.
If they could, they probably should. I left the hood, I said I would. I left the hood, I said I would. I left the hood, I said I would. I left the hood, I said I would.
What is it like growing up when your father is running a gang?
It's fucked up because I liked it when I was a kid, right? Because I had all like the latest shit because he was like sending shit from the UK and like having like I'm like a bicycle when he's in Jamaica and like a remote control car as a kid. That was a big deal, you know. And I had all that and obviously everyone around the area know who I was, and so as a kid it's like my dad is this guy, you know. So
He was a special person.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it's wild, right? But I understand the sacrifices that he made for his family in these different opportunities. I know looking at it from like now when I'm in the UK. In the UK, if you're broke, you can go to the council and they give you money, you know. In Jamaica, if you're broke, you're broke. There's no help. No one's coming to help you and give you nothing. So if he decided to risk his life and provide for his family, then you do what you have to do, you know. And I love him for that. I respect him for that, and that's it.
Pre nego što je postao UFC šampion, Leon Edwards bio je samo dečak koji je odrastao usred nasilja, kriminala i straha. Rođen u Kingstonu na Jamajci, Leon je detinjstvo proveo okružen ljudima koji su živjeli po pravilima ulice. Njegov otac bio je vođa jedne od lokalnih kriminalnih grupa, Čovek kojeg su se ljudi plašili, ali koji je svojoj porodici pokušavao da pruži život kakav većina dece oko njih nikada nije imala. U Leonovim očima otac nije bio kriminalac, bio je heroj. U to vreme Jamajka je bila jedno od najopasnijih mesta na svetu. Nasilje, bande i ubistva bili su deo svakodnevnice, posebno u dijelovima Kingstona pod kontrolom kriminalnih grupa. Želeći da porodici pruži bolju priliku za život, Leonov otac prvi odlazi u Ujedinjeno kraljevstvo. Nakon nekog vremena za njim odlaze Leon, njegova majka i brat. Porodica se seli u Birmingham, ali iako su fizički napustili Jamajku, problemi nisu ostali iza njih. Leonov otac ostao je povezan sa kriminalnim svetom i nakon odlaska u Englesku. Prema Leonovim rečima, i dalje je bio umešan u gangsterski život, trgovinu drogom i veze sa ljudima iz podzemlja. A onda, kada je Leon imao 13 godina, stigao je poziv koji je promenio sve. Njegov otac je ubijen u Londonu i tog trenutka detinjstvo je završeno.
So he was like one of the main like gang leaders in my area, and he was like the only one that came to the UK and to did what he did, which is not proud of it, but illegal stuff, and to be able to send money back to the community where we came from. And so he was like the main area leader for the gangs, and when he got killed when I was 13 years old in London. And but yeah, he was, like I said, he was a great guy, and he did what he needed to do to provide for me and my mum and my family, you know what I mean? And like coming from hardship, I understand the mentality that you do whatever you have to do for your family. And I care what you have to do, you have to provide for your family, and that's the only way you knew, you know what I mean? And that's what he chose to do, and that's what he did.
Nakon smrti oca, Leon je pokušavao da pronađe svoje mesto u svetu kojemu se raspadao pred očima. Sa samo 13 godina osjećao je pritisak da preko noći odrasti i postane glava kuće. Bez oca i bez pravog usmjerenja sve više tone u ulično okruženje Birmingema. Period između njegove 13. i 19. godine bio je obeležen problemima, nasiljem i kriminalom. Kasnije će taj period opisivati kao život u ratnoj zoni.
Like a war zone. You speak like a different language, so like you go to school, like you always get into trouble in school, keep fighting to like people, like kids are like making fun of your accent. 'Cause I spoke Patois at the time, because I was born in Jamaica, and Yes, it was there for a different life.
I što je više tonuo u taj život, sve manje video izlazi iz njega, a onda se, sasvim slučajno, dogodio trenutak koji će promijeniti tok njegovog života. Kada je imao 17 godina, Leon je šetao sa majkom glavnom ulicom u Erdingtonu, naselju u Birmingemu, u kojem je odrastao. Dok su prolazili pored stare blockbuster prodavnice, primetili su novu teretanu otvorenu na spratu iznad nje.
The gym opening up on your street and your mum
UTC?
sit and your mum going, come on sunshine, get yourself in there.
It was like a random thing, right? I was like walking after college. I went to college. I was like 17 years old, and then one day I was walking past on High Street, and I saw like building like a gym called UTC at the time, and I was walking past. She was like, "You should give it a go." I was like, yeah. I'll get just like keep her happy, right?
Yeah. She wants you off the street.
Yeah,
that's what
exactly. She wants like keep me away from my friends. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll give it a go. And so went up the stairs, and she's like, how much was it a month? And I said £60 a month. That's a lot for a gym back then, even now, you know what I mean? And but I knew she couldn't afford £60 a month to pay for gym membership, you know what I mean? So I was like, nah, I'm alright, I'm good. I don't want to do it. I was like playing it down. I was like, nah, you can do it. And so yeah, she somehow did it.
Po prvi put nakon mnogo godina Leon Edwards pronašao je disciplinu. MMA mu nije pružio samo način da se bori, pružio mu je pravac. Treneri su njemu brzo prepoznali talenat, ali još važnije, pronašli su momka koji je konačno imao nešto za šta vredi da se bori. Samo 6 mjeseci nakon što je prvi put kročio u salu, nastupio je na lokalnom smoker turniru, internom događaju između klubova. Iako je tada bio potpuni početnik, uspeo je da pobedi znatno iskusnijeg protivnika sa plavim pojasom u BJJ-u. Po prvi put počeo je da veruje da bi od borbi mogao da napravi život. Vrlo brzo usledila je i prva amaterska borba, a zatim i profesionalni debi, svega godinu dana nakon što je počeo da trenira. Dok su ljudi iz njegovog okruženja nastavili život na ulici, Leon je praktično počeo da živi u sali. Dolazio bi rano ujutru, ostajao čitav dan i vraćao se ponovo na večernji trening. Borba je postala njegov izlaz, a onda je usledio i veliki proboj na evropskoj sceni. Pre dolaska u UFC, Leon osvaja titulu šampiona u BAMA organizaciji i postaje jedno od najperspektivnijih imena evropskog MMA-a. Ipak, čak i tada, malo ko je verovao da momak iz Birmingema može dogurati do samog vrha sporta. Ali Leon nikada nije imao rezervni plan. Verovao je da je ovo njegov put, bez obzira na to koliko su mu drugi govorili da su šanse protiv njega, a 2015. godine stigao je poziv koji je čekao čitavog života. Tokom jednog treninga njegov menadžer prišao mu je i postavio kratko pitanje. Šta misliš o Brazilu? Bio je to poziv iz UFC-a.
Yeah, I think about 23 years old, I think. 23 years old, you know. I was ordered to BAMA. At the time, I was a BAMA champion.
World champion now?
Yeah, for BAMA. And my manager called me to the gym one day and be like, what do you think about fight? What do you think about Brazil? I was like, what about Brazil? She's like, what do you think about fighting in Brazil? I was like, oh, that would be good. UFC just called and said they want you to fight in Brazil in like 4 weeks. I was like, started crying and shit. I was like, oh, perfect, you know, because like this is like everything you work towards as a kid, and to come from where I come from to now to be able to be in the UFC, it was like a dream come true, you know.
Uprkos velikom potencijalu koji je pokazivao još u Evropi, početak UFC karijere Leona Edwardsa nije izgledao kao priča budućeg šampiona. Njegov debi u najvećoj MMA organizaciji na svetu završio se porazom. Na događaju u Brazilu, Claudio Silva slavio je podeljenom sudijskom odlukom i Leon je odmah na startu dobio surovu realnost UFC organizacije. Ipak, poraz ga nije zaustavio. Nakon toga uspeva da veže 2 pobede i polako počinje da pronalazi svoje mesto unutar organizacije. Ali tada mu je put ukrstio čovek koji će obeležiti veliki deo njegove karijere, Kamaru Usman. U trenutku kad su se prvi put borili, Usman je bio novo lice organizacije i jedan od najperspektivnijih boraca welter kategorije. Te večeri je uspeo da savlada Leona i nanese mu još jedan važan poraz. U godinama koje su usledile, Usman će postati jedan od najdominantnijih šampiona u istoriji MMA sporta, a njih dvojica ponovo će ukrstiti puteve još 2 puta.
I lost the first one 1-2, then lost to Usman.
And that's the last time you'd lost?
Last time I lost, 5-6 years ago.
And that went to distance as well?
We went to distance.
So there's a lot of...
In his hometown as well, you know.
Yeah, get it in there,
in his hometown. But it's all good. Like I said, it's always a lesson. And I think at the time as well, when I fought Usman, in the UK, there's a weird thing where it's like, you get to like a level, you need to go to America to improve.
Succeed, yeah.
You know, you can't do it from Birmingham. There's no one there to train with, blah, 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 you know. And as a kid, you start believing this, you know, because the older guys are telling you this. You need to go to America. You need to do this. And I started believing it. Went to AKA from a camp for Usman. But my whole camp was all to do with defense. Like, don't get taken down and all defensive, you know. I was going there with like a defensive mind state. And I went into the fight, that's where I fought it with a defensive mindset. I wasn't thinking about what I need to do. It's more just about what he's going to do and don't let him do it, basically. You know, and that's not a good way to look at life or fighting. You know, if you should go out there, do your thing and let him adapt to you.
Poraz od Kamaru Usmana pokazao se kao prekretnica u karijeri Leona Edwardsa. Umesto da ga slomi, postao je najveća lekcija njegove karijere. Od tog trenutka Leon počinje da se menja. Mentalno, tehnički i kao borac. Sve više veruje u sebe, svom timu i svom stilu borbe, a rezultati su vrlo brzo počeli da se vide. Pobeda za pobedom. Nakon serije od 5 uzastopnih pobeda dobija najveću priliku do tadašnje karijere. Glavnu borbu večeri na UFC Fight Nightu 132 protiv legendarnog Donalda Cerronea, čoveka koji je u tom trenutku imao čak 33 profesionalne pobede. Tokom 5 rundi Leon je pokazao potpuno novu verziju sebe. Nakon jednoglasne odluke sudija upisao je možda i najveću pobedu karijere do tog trenutka. Usledile su nove velike pobede protiv Gunnara Nelsona i Rafaela dos Anjosa, a Leon je polako počeo da se približava samom vrhu welter kategorije. A onda je stigla borba koja ga je prvi put približila globalnoj popularnosti.
The UFC just called, wanted to fight Nate Diaz in May. This was the first fight, and I was like, Nate. He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, perfect, let's get it done. But I wasn't sure, because Nate's one of these guys where he'd be like, yeah, I'll fight you, and you won't hear from him again for like another year, you know. So once the contract was signed, I was like, okay, perfect, let's go. We had a fight in May. Then I think he got injured. I think I heard through the grapevines he got cut or something. So we had to reschedule the fight for a month after, which is June, you know. And yeah, it was like I said, it was a great fight, you know, great fight week. He's tough as fuck.
U junu 21. godine Leon ulazi u kavez protiv Natea Diaza, jednog od najvećih i najprepoznatljivijih imena u istoriji UFC-a. Leon je tokom gotovo čitavog meča bio tehnički dominantniji borac. Kontrolisao je ritam, pogađao preciznije i pokazao razliku u kvalitetu između njih dvojice, ali onda je stigao trenutak koji će se i pamtiti. Pred sam kraj 5. runde Diaz pogađa Leona i ozbiljno ga uzdrmava pred hiljadama ljudi u areni. Godinama kasnije, Leon će reći da je upravo tada ostao potpuno pribran. Nije paničio, nije pokušao očajnički rušenje, samo je ostao miran i preživeo najtežih nekoliko sekundi borbe. Na kraju, pobeda je ipak pripala njemu.
It was all I was thinking is don't shoot, you know, because when it did it to Conor, it tagged Conor, and Conor kind of like panicked and shot for the takedown, you know, and ended up getting choked out. That's when they beat Conor McGregor the first time, you know, and that's all I was thinking from here, just don't shoot for the takedowns, and I just ride it out. And I think I showed my chin in that fight. I didn't touch the canvas. I was still smart, I was still aware of what to do and what not to do, you know, and so it was a good shot, you know, give it to him.
Nakon pobjede nad Nateom Diazom, Leon Edwards konačno dobija ono što je godinama čekao. Borbu za UFC titulu. S druge strane kaveza čekao ga je čovek koji je dominirao welter kategorijom gotovo čitavu deceniju. Kamaru Usman u tom trenutku nije izgubio čak 19 borbi zaredom i već je bio smatran jednim od najdominantnijih šampiona u istoriji sporta. Za mnoge, Leon je bio samo još jedno ime u nizu, ali za njega ovo nije bila obična borba. Bio je to trenutak kojem je išao čitav život. U 5. rundi svega nekoliko trenutaka pre kraja borbe high kick je utišao MMA svet. Usman pada bez svesti. I nakon godina podcenjivanja, momak iz Birmingema postaje šampion sveta. Te večeri Leon je uradio 2 stvari koje niko pre njega nije uspeo protiv Usmana. Srušio ga je i nokautirao. Istovremeno prekinuo je i njegov 8-godišnji niz bez poraza u UFC-u.
It's been a long fought for 4 years. Don't doubt him, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Nego, pound for pound. Headshot, dead. That's it.
Ali Leonova priča tu nije završena. Nedugo nakon osvajanja pojasa UFC zakazuje i treću borbu između njih dvojice, triologiju. Za Leona to nije bila samo odbrana titule, bio je to trenutak da svetu pokaže da borac iz Birmingema može postati najbolji na svetu. Pred domaćom publikom u Engleskoj još jednom je savladao čoveka koji ga je godinama vladao welter kategorijom i tako zauvek zatvorio njihovu triologiju. 2 pobede za Leona, 1 za Usmana. Nakon svega kroz šta je prošao, od ulica Kingstona i Birmingema do trenutaka kada je bio na ivici da potpuno zaluta, Leon Edwards konačno je stigao na sam vrh MMA sveta i potvrdio da tamo i pripada. Nakon što je zatvorio triologiju sa Kamaru Usmanom, novog izazivača predstavljao je jedan od najkontroverznijih boraca u UFC-u, Colby Covington, borac poznat po konstantnim provokacijama, uvredama i pokušajima da psihološki slomi protivnike još pre ulaska u oktagon. Ali ovoga puta je otišao predaleko.
No, I'm bringing you to 7th layer hell. We'll say what's up to your dad while we're there.
Oh!
Nakon uspešne odbrane titule protiv Colbya Covingtona, delovalo je da je Leon Edwards konačno stigao do potpune kontrole nad welter kategorijom. Ali MMA je sport u kojem se sve može promeniti veoma brzo. Posle 7 godina bez poraza, Leonov pad počeo onda kada se najmanje očekivalo. Titulu je izgubio protiv Belala Muhameda jednoglasnom odlukom sudija, čime je prekinut njegov višegodišnji niz na vrhu divizije. Za mnoge fanove to nije bio samo poraz, bio je to trenutak kada je prvi put delovalo da Leon više nije isti borac. Tokom 24. godine nastupio je samo jednom, a pitanja o njegovoj motivaciji, samopouzdanju i budućnosti postajala su sve glasnija. Situacija je postala još teža nakon borbe sa Seanom Bradyjem, koji ga je završio submissionom u 4. rundi i naneo mu drugi uzastopni poraz, a onda je usledio možda i najteži trenutak njegove karijere. U svom posljednjem nastupu Leon se našao naspram rastuće UFC senzacije, Carlosa Pratesa. Brazilac je brutalnim nokautom izuo iz patika bivšeg šampiona i naneo mu treći vezani poraz.
The plan was nothing, don't get a takedown. The plan was hurt his leg, you know? And that's why I was not caring about takedown. Like, I know he don't want to finish me, so I'm going to try to hurt his leg and then come to his mind. And then when I saw like I hurt his leg and then I start to talk with him, I say, hey, I hurt you. And then he opens his arms like really angry, say, no, you don't hurt me. And then I say, he lost the control, now it's time to finish the fight.
Nakon poraza od Carlosa Pratesa, situacija oko Leona Edwardsa potpuno se promenila. Borac koji je godinama bio nedodirljiv i koji je zaustavio dominaciju Kamaru Usmana, preko noći je postao meta čitave divizije. Nekadašnji šampion sada je ime koje svi žele. Mlađi i gladniji borci vide ga kao najveću priliku svoje karijere. Jedan od njih je i Uroš Medić. Nakon 3 uzastopne pobede, sve završene u prvoj rundi, srpski borac javno je poručio da 1. avgusta u Beogradu želi upravo Leona Edwardsa preko puta sebe. I nema sumnje, to je borba koju bi MMA publika volela da vidi. Ali bez obzira na ono što budućnost donese, priča Leona Edwardsa već je ostavila trag u istoriji sporta. Od dečaka koji je odrastao među bandama Kingstona do čoveka koji je pokorio UFC. Od života, okruženog nasiljem i kriminalom, do trenutka kada je postao šampion sveta. I bez obzira na poraze koji su usledili na kraju njegove karijere, jedna stvar zauvek ostaje ista. Leon Edwards uspeo je da uradi ono što su mu gotovo svi govorili da je nemoguće. Da momak iz Birmingema postane najbolji borac na svetu.